Okay. Are we ready?
No.
No? No? Okay, welcome to the Big Sister. You cannot introduce it.
Welcome to the Big Sister and...
Alright, take two.
Hi, welcome to the Big Sister...
Alright, maybe I should do it.
No, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, welcome.
Hi, welcome to the Big Sister Project. My name's Annalie. And this is the author Ellie.
My name's Ellie, and today Annalie and I are going to be talking about... I haven't thought of a subject title, but I wanted to talk to you, Annalie, because you are about to start intermediate school. And that's for people that are watching outside of New Zealand, intermediate school is year 7 or 8. So that's when you turn, how old?
You'll start when you're 11, you finish 12, 13.
Yeah, so it's kind of that interim period between childhood and like teenage years. Some au pairs have to look after kids that are older. And sometimes, I've had a lot of people ask me questions on how do you connect with kids that are like, 10, 11, 12, 13, because they're a bit older, they might not want to play the same games, and you're kind of in that phase, right?
Yeah.
What is it you're most looking forward to about intermediate school? And why?
Everything, because...
Can you be more specific?
Intermediate is completely different to primary.
Well, you are younger, right?
Yeah.
Your brain is
and
still
then when
younger.
you're in intermediate, it's weird because you're not younger but you're not older.
You're finding your feet in the middle ground, right?
And it's boosting you ready for college because you can't just go straight from primary to college.
So you're looking forward to figuring out what that difference is.
Yeah.
And how are you feeling about having different friends?
Well, I'm always going to have Megan.
Well, shout out to Megan. No, but like you're going to have new friends, and you and Megan are tight, but when new people enter your friendship group, things might change. How do you feel about not knowing what's going to happen?
I love not knowing.
You love not knowing?
Yeah. So 1 minute, you could be with your best friend, just one person, right? Mm-hmm. But then the other minute, you could have like a lot of people around you. It'd be nice. And
turning it into au pairs and people like older siblings or people that look after kids your age, how would you say the best way to connect with them might be when they're going through change periods of their life?
We don't necessarily always want to play what the other littler kids want to play, but we don't mean to get people offended by it, like sometimes we could, but accidentally. We don't necessarily mean to, it's just...
The change is going on, right? And you're trying to figure out what you do.
The weirdnessicity.
The weirdnessicity, that's a new word. I like that. Evan, come just in for a second. Evan is 9. How has your relationship changed a little bit?
It's been good. I've definitely been preoccupied with other things, changing school and stuff. But I always try and hang out with Evan.
And Evan, what advice would you give to people that are trying to hang out with kids that might not be into the same things?
I think I would actually find something that we both agree on, because then there's no arguments or no sulking or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. And how would you, and what about you, Annalie? Do you think it's always good to find something that you always agree on, or do you think it's more sensible to break it up?
Not all the time, but sometimes.
It's a case of finding things that both of you like, taking that time to sometimes do something with one kid, sometimes do things with another kid. Don't feel bad about separating them if they want to do that, but always find things that they have in common so that every now and then you can come back together and make sure both people are happy. Okay, thanks for your help, Evan. Evan has got a really cool YouTube channel, Evan Killip. He does bottle flipping, and he has found some awesome bottles in the creek in West Auckland in New Zealand.
No, in India.
It's not in India. It's in West Auckland, so find him. His name's Evan Killip, and he's on YouTube. Say bye, buddy. As at your age right now, if you could tell the people that make decisions in education one thing, or a couple of things, that you would like to see be consistent in education, like what you would like to keep doing, and why you think it's important for kids to do and teenagers to do when they're older, to help them learn about themselves and the world and everything else, what would that be?
Learning new languages, because if they learn new languages, it'll help them to understand people that come from overseas.
More greetings, more general greetings across the board that could help you with international students? Because lots of high schools and colleges and stuff, they have international students, right? Even some primary schools. And you personally would find it really useful to have knowledge of lots of different countries that those students come from, so you have those ways of communicating.
You got it.
I got it. I do have a brain. Okay, what else? What else do you think is important for teenagers to learn that you learn in primary school quite a bit that you would like to continue doing?
Creativity.
Creativity. What kind of things are you talking about?
So when you're younger, you have a more active brain. Your brain is more creative because you rely on your imagination. But when you get older, you lose your imagination, but you keep it, but it's
Kind of hazy. You have to try harder to think.
When you're younger, you pretend you're a pirate sailing the seven seas.
When you're a kid and you have that freedom to express yourself and be creative and explore, you feel more engaged with what you're doing and you feel free and you feel...
So if we continue to be creative around college and intermediate still, you might not necessarily fully lose your imagination.
And you'll have the tools that even if you go into a workplace when you do leave school or go to uni, that you'll be so good at being creative that even if someone else isn't or they try and stop you, you have like a natural ability to do it, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're really in the art space. What do you think about, like, how does that fit with people that are mathematical or scientific? Like, how would you encourage them to engage with art and creativity as a way to kind of
Well, you
grow?
could... Well, let's say you love science. You become a big scientist and they want you to do something in England. No, that's in English speaking. Let's say you live right here in the beautiful land of New Zealand, but they want you to go do something
Overseas.
let's say in Spain, and then
Don't speak
I don't know how to
Spanish.
speak Spanish.
You should watch our languages video, by the way. We did a whole thing on that, didn't we? So that's in the thing below. But languages is useful. It kind of expands your brain and helps you in any subject and can get you jobs overseas. And then you talked about creativity. How would you encourage creativity for people that might not be into acting or painting or anything like that?
Creativity is good for your brain because the right side of your brain, the left side of your brain, the right
One of the sides.
left is for learning and the right is for your emotions and creativity.
So what you're saying...
Wait, no, this is left, this is right.
Yeah, left side. So basically what we're saying is whether you're into science or maths or whatever, it's important to expand your creativity skills or create your creativity because it will go across the board and it will help you think outside the box and connect with new people. So that video purpose was a bit all over the show, but what we were trying to get at is that the world is changing real quick and the kids are learning quicker than we can keep up with. Got too much in the brain. And it's important that for people that are looking after this age group and below or above, we need to know how to connect with them and figure out, what they're into and how to communicate with them, but also be able to learn how we can contribute to making the future amazing for you, right? Because we're in charge of that. We got to sort that out for you, and then you're going to have to sort it out for the next people and all that. So we need to keep up with the speed of change. We hope there was some kind of use in that crazy video.
Don't forget to please.
Go quick.
Please don't forget to
Quick,
please leave us.
Subscribe and like, please.
No.
That's what she's trying to say.
Please subscribe and leave a like down below.
Bye.
Au revoir.